What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to another movie review. And that's right, I'm giving you stream 2. As you can see, yesterday I gave you stream 1. Well, I'm not done with this franchise yet. We got 2 more movies to go in this bad boy. And I'm going to try to end this movie franchise with a ranking, tell you which one I like the best. Any further ado, one of the things that I forgot to mention in the first review is that to tell you what the movie was about. It's far too late for me to tell you what the movie is about now. I'm pretty sure we all is aware of what Stream is about. I mean, what the hell? Stream been out for so long now. Probably over 10 years, 20 years by now. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching this review right now have already seen the movie. So I'm going to just tell you what Stream 2 is about. That way you can kind of have an idea, just in case you haven't seen it. Tell the story about the returning cast of the first movie coming back to face off again another psychopath, another killer who is trying to replicate. He is a copycat killer of the first film. He's just trying to do what happened in the first film and just go bigger and better than like never before. Well, that isn't what we got here. So I'm just gonna start off with my pros right now. So my first pro that I want to highlight would be, as I said in my first review, Neve Campbell, which is Cindy Prescott in the first film. She was one of my problems in the first film. I kept saying she was doing like this with her fucking head, and it was really bothering me. But in this time around, her acting is much better. Her being scared, she's much more better with this time around. She ain't doing this shit with her fucking head anymore. Thank God for that, because I swear, if she would have kept doing that in this film, I would have been far more pissed than I was in that first movie. So for her, she is much better. And even in this movie, just like I said in the first review, she is a good fighter girl. In this movie, she ain't taking no shit. She is not taking no shit. She going balls to ball, wall to wall, face to face with this killer, and she is giving him some. And I do like her character, you know, like the way she seems to handle herself, some of the smart decisions that she makes. She make good fucking decisions, go about trying to fight against the killer. And another pro I want to talk about is the big reveal. Now, as I said in the first film, I have to say this, in the first film, it was pretty obvious who the killers was in the first film, but in this one, the killers was much more hidden. Like, everybody was a suspect. As what Randy was saying, everybody's a suspect.
Simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
In this movie, you kind of felt that. Everybody was a suspect. You can pretty much say that she the killer, he the killer. And they did a fantastic job hiding the killer. And when they reveal who the killer was, I'm not too good on saying his name, but I'm going to try to say it. Timothy Adafar, this guy right here. But yeah, I do like his reveal as the killer, and his whole sense of humor of what he going about doing as the killer is just a brilliant idea. I do like his motive. You know, it fits for the kind of movie we're dealing with. It's all a copycat, and he doesn't care about getting caught. Billy wants to get away, but he doesn't care. I do like that, you know, it's different. At least at least they trying to be different. I do understand why they did what they did for his whole motive. It makes sense. Then you have another killer, which is Billy's mother. Now, Billy's mother was not in the first film, but they put her in here because she's looking for revenge for her son. Since Cindy killed her son, she's back to kill Cindy. That makes sense. But, you know, one of the things that I've always kept in the back of my head was that the whole aspect of Billy and his mother, like his mother coming back to get revenge for her son, that kind of remind me of Friday the 13th. Because if you ever saw the first Friday the 13th movie, you will already know what I'm about to say. Mr. Voorhees was the first killer in the Friday the 13th franchise. Some people probably wouldn't even know that. Come on, people, get it together. And so she is the best part of the movie too, and especially in that third act. In that third act, you are so invested in the stuff that she's saying, and you kind of feel for her because her son died. She doesn't have her son anymore. So that That is a pro. Another pro I want to talk about is the dialogue. Now, sometimes it's hard to write a good dialogue, especially if it's delivered properly. The dialogue in this film feels right, especially how the characters delivered the dialogue. I do love how they say things, they interacting with other characters. Not to mention the fact that almost every single character in this film is well acted. I love it. Except for one fucking character that, once again, still annoys me, but he was a little bit better in this film. We're gonna get to him in just a second. But yeah, like I said, like they interacting, or like the way that they deliver their line, it's absolutely perfect for me. And another pro for me would be, I'm so surprised I'm about to say this, but he still goes in my con. David Arquette. David Arquette is so much better in this film. He's much more mature. You know what I'm saying? He want to stand up and fight. He want to help Cindy take down the crazy psychopath killer once again. Then I forgot to mention in my first film, you have Courtney Cox, which is play Gail Weathers in the film. She was good in the first film. Her character in the first film was chasing the story to write about Cindy's dead mother and Cindy herself, and she was just chasing the story, basically, just something to write about. In this film, she already wrote her book, but yet she still wants to keep the focus on her. It's all about her. I do like her character, but throughout this entire movie, she got some problems too. But she's not even a con that I didn't even write, because I want to watch Stream 3 to see if she's still going to have that problem. If she still have that problem, I'm definitely going to mention something about it. Now, moving on into the con. Now, this movie have a lot of fucking problems. When I mean a lot of problems, this movie have a lot of problems. I have so many cons written down that I discovered in this movie that either I saw before and I just never really paid attention to it. So I'm going to start off with the first one, is that killing off Randy was a fucking horrible idea. Okay, now, a lot of people might disagree with me on that. But you killed off a fan favorite, that goes to show that you got some balls to do that. I mean, seriously, you got balls to kill off the fan's favorite. Because I remember when Randy died, I was pissed. I was pissed when Randy died. I knew a lot of people that was so angry about that. And I was one of them. But when you kill off Randy, the person who brought the sense of humor to the movie, the person who kept the lines afloat, a person who was delivering the whole whodunit aspect to us, helping us find out who the killer was, that kind of take out the enjoyment and the excitement of the movie for me. Especially by that time, the movie just felt a little fucking dry and I was not interested in it. And then, like, I'm looking like, this movie kind of felt boring. You can tell right after he died, it felt like they was dragging right after that because they were trying to cover up for what they already done. Another con for me is that Jada Pinkett Smith in this movie was so fucking annoying. Her acting was so bad for me. To be honest, I never really liked her as an actor. I never did. I hated her. I don't like her at all. And it has nothing to do with a gender thing, so don't spam that in my face. It just, I don't think she is a good actress at all. But the way they kill her off is so dramatic. She gets up, walking around, holding her stomach, and then she dies up on the damn stage. It is so fucking dramatic, the way she died. I fucking hate it. I'm not a fan of how she died. I think it's like the dumbest death I've ever seen in my fucking life of watching a horror movie. Ever. It's dumb. Makes no fucking sense. Another con for me is that opening scene. Just like I said in the first stream review. A lot of people will fucking praise that opening. But me, I don't praise that fucking opening. Like, that opening has more problems than any other fucking horror movie I have seen. And I'm going to talk about this opening as well. But just before I do, this is a spoiler review. So I'm spoiling everything about this movie. So if you haven't seen this movie, please leave. Go watch the movie and come back. Which is kind of strange. I can't believe if you haven't seen this movie, what the hell you been doing all your life. But whatever. Back on to the review. So the opening scene is starring Omar Epps and Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay, now I have been bugged about this opening for so long. I remember before I liked it, but then again I'm like I fucking hate it. This opening is a fucking hot mess. Like seriously, this opening is so bad. So you got Omar Epps and Jada Pinkett Smith come into the movie theater, and as soon as they get into the movie theater, and they go take their seat. Before they even take a seat, you see a whole bunch of chaos. It's a hot mess. You got people throwing some fucking popcorn all over the fucking place. They running around with the fucking ghost face knife that's glowing green. And they fucking screaming and hollering. They running all over the fucking place. They throwing shit. Like, this whole opening sequences is so fucking bad. It makes no sense. Honestly, what movie theater have done a premiere of a movie like that? I understand what they were going for, but why? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense, because there's no fucking movie theater that does a fucking premiere like that. Even if it does, the co-workers gotta clean up all that shit, and I don't think they like doing that. I'm just saying. Omar Epps get up to go to the bathroom, and he's standing there waiting to use the bathroom. It's two other guys in there with the ghost face mask on. They look back at him, and he go like, and then walked off. He go into the bathroom stall. Right next into the bathroom stall, right next to him, he hears somebody laughing and fucking giggling on the other side of him. Now here is where my biggest problem come in at. Omar Epps leaned over to listen to it. First of all, why are you listening to somebody doing their business? Just take your piss and get the hell out of there. But anyway, I digest. He put his ear up to the fucking star and listen. And the killer is on the other side. And he takes the knife and stabbed him in the ear. Now, listen. How the fuck did the killer know that Omar Epps was gonna put his ear in that specific spot? With the gigantic ass wall right there. That makes no sense. And the killer just knew directly that Omar Epps was gonna put his ear right there, and he just stabbed it. That makes no sense. Oh wait, it's not over. And so he only stabbed him in the ear. He never touched Omar Epps' body. Not to mention, Ghostface wear gloves. He had on a big ass fucking little bitty suit thing that covered up his body. He got on the mask. Back to Jada Pinkett Smith, and he sit down. Jada gets scared of the movies that they was watching in the movie theater, which was Stab 2. And all of a sudden, she grabbed onto him, and she put her hand down on the side of his coat. And what do you know? She do like this, and there's blood on her hand. But he never touched the body, so where did the blood come from? That makes no fucking sense to me. That right there is zero logic. That makes no sense, because he did not touch the body. So there's no way he could have had blood on him if he never touched the body. Another fucking con for me, just like I said in the first fucking review, I'm gonna say it again. The kills is outrageous bad. It is so fucking lazy. Stab to the stomach, stab to the shoulder, stab to the neck, the back. It's like, these fucking kills in this entire franchise is a fucking disaster for me. This is gonna be something that I'm always gonna say throughout this entire fucking franchise. I can't not say it. I have to say it. It's there for me to bitch about it. Another con for me is that I saved him for last. Even though I like David Arquette's character this time around, he's much more mature. He's well acted. I just kind of felt like they should have killed off David Arquette's character in this film and left Wendy alone. I mean, that might be a very controversial thing to say, but by the time you keep seeing David Arquette's character limping all over the fucking place, it kind of get a little distracting at times. Because seriously, you ask yourself, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, you can barely even walk straight. Like, I don't understand. I ain't trying to be mean or nothing. I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna want no dude limping around you trying to fight a fucking killer. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, what are you gonna do? What, you gonna fucking drop kick him? Like, come on, dude, get the fuck out of the way. Like, you're holding up my time. Move your ass out of my way. But like I said, David Arquette's character should have died in that womb, in like that little studio room that he was in. They should have killed him off right there. I kind of felt like that would have been a much more. That's like a stronger way for his character to go out right there. But the fact that they kept him alive and killed off Randy kind of pisses me off a lot. They kind of pissed me off. But like I said, my overall opinion about this movie is just my own. My grade for this movie will have to be a B minus. But like I said, Stream knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything else. It just try to be what it's known for. But then they try to hype this movie up as it's the biggest of the first two when it's not. Stream 1 will always be my favorite and will always be the very best. But, so that's going to pretty much wrap up this specific video, Hellraiser. If you are new around here, throughout the entire month of October, I will be dropping shit tons of horror movies leading all the way up to October 31st. On October 31st, I will try to do a 31 on 31, which is a major trend over here on YouTube. So I think maybe I might try to dive into that. But anyway, if you are new, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that damn bell notification. That way when I do drop another horror movie review, you'll be the first one to see it. If you want to get in touch with me, all my social media link will be in the description down below. Make sure you share my channel to a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell another friend. And as I always say in all my other videos, make sure you keep a beautiful smile on your face. Stay positive, stay spooky, and I'll see you here in the next video. Peace.